I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live. Welcome to the tables, ladders, and chairs pay-per-view predictions. As you know, I make predictions for what's going to happen at the pay-per-view for WWE TLC. And for you guys that don't know how it's done, my predictions are simple. As who I think is going to win, and who I want to win. Who I think is going to win, who WWE have booked to win the match, and who I want to win is my own personal opinion. Now, as we can see in the first match, again, I haven't seen SmackDown yet because it hasn't aired yet, in a sense, because the day of recording this, it's actually Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday, and that would be a nice early day for me tomorrow. So that's when SmackDown's going to happen. So maybe not all the matches have been announced, but because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do the predictions any other day, I'm doing this on Thursday compared to a day where I could watch TLC straight afterwards. So this video is going to happen before TLC, but before SmackDown. So there might be some new matches added on, but I'm going to go for what the match card is from this set of matches. So the first thing I saw the match card for TLC, whether it will be taking place on the kickoff show or the main show itself, the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, just like on Monday night, they did on Monday Night Raw, are going to do an open challenge to see who would like to take them on for the Raw Tag Team titles. And now the Street Profits took on the Viking Raiders last time I saw it. And so, you know, hang on one sec. Did I pause the video? I did not. Luckily it was on mute and stuff, but ready to, And so yes, the Viking Raiders had an open challenge on Raw where the Street Profits answered their questions and the Street Profits lost. However, I saw also on Raw that AJ Styles was doing a little promo about winning back the United States Championship on the very same night, and also said that maybe that it will be the OC that challenges the Viking Raiders for the Raw Tag Team titles. That would be good to see again. Those two have actually had some good rivalry. So here is a lot of little predictions. First of all, who's going to, my opinion, who I think is going to accept? Who do I think is going to accept? Well, according for what the OC was saying, that they were going to accept. The other two who I want to see accept is the AOP. But they got this whole thing with Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, which I think would end. I think they've got a match at TLC, and I'll have a look in a minute. But so yeah, the AOP to challenge the Viking Raiders would be nice. So challengers and champions now. Who do I think is going to win? Viking Raiders. Who do I want to win? Well, depending on the challengers, if the challengers are who I think is going to be the OC, I would want to see the Viking Raiders win. However, I would want to see AOP win just because I would like to see new champions if it's the AOP. Because I don't think it's going to be anyone else like Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder or anything. So I think the money is on the OC or AOP. That's just me. So that's that prediction out of the way. We'll go to the next match, and let's see who it is. Well, this next match is a normal singles match, and it's Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. The rivalry started Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago when Buddy Murphy knocked on Aleister Black's door and anyone in there? No, and just walked off. And that's set up, and then Aleister Black went, "Hey, is there someone at my door?" So yes, you got to pick a fight with Aleister Black, and you're sure gonna get one at TLC. And who do I think is gonna win this match? Aleister Black. Who do I want to see to win this match? Again, I actually don't think it'll be Buddy Murphy, and I actually want Aleister Black to win this one. So I want Black to win, and I think he's gonna win. So this could be a two-way a deal for me, as I think, and I want Aleister Black to win. It could go either way because Aleister Black has the Black Mass, and with Buddy Murphy has got Murphy's Law. You got that Dragon Sleeper Hold type of move that Aleister Black has. Then you got Buddy Murphy, and it's got the big powerful knee that he can connect out of nowhere. So this could be a good backwards and forwards type of matchup. I think they may have faced each other on NXT before. It's possible, because I know that Buddy Murphy was on NXT and 205 Live at one point. So hey, but I don't think this is the first time they faced each other. I don't know. To correct you if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Did Aleister Black ever face Buddy Murphy before? Well, I know that they've come face to face, and I heard. I think there was a match where Buddy Murphy had a busted lip or nose. I can't remember how that happened, but yeah. We shall go to the next match then. Right, so first of all, these pictures are way outdated. Oh, come on. Now, you could take a brand new picture of the Kabuki Warriors, as that's the happy-go-lucky Kabuki Warriors. We've got the heel, nasty Kabuki Warriors that attacked defeated Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair 2 weeks in a row in 2-on-1 handicap matches, and have betrayed their manager Paige, and this brand new look that I don't okay. But anyway, going on for that little mini rant, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, will be facing the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Now, if I'm presuming it's the version in which the titles will be hanging above the ring. They'll be the first team to grab the titles from the top of the ladder, where chairs and tables are also available to use and legal to use in this matchup. I mean, the whole idea of TLC, the pay-per-view itself, is that at least one match is going to be a tables match, have at least a chair match, and at least 1 or 2 ladder matches, but one ladder match and even a couple of TLC matches. There are a couple of TLC matches, but there's not a ladder match in sight. I know that there's a tables match, and I'm pretty sure there could be a chairs match, but again, I'm recording this on Thursday, so maybe SmackDown may announce a chairs match or a ladders match for one of the titles, or something like that, but as far as I know, there ain't a chairs match or a ladder match yet. So this will be the closest thing to a ladders match, in a sense, where you gotta unhook the titles and pull them down to win. This is a tough choice because the Kabuki Warriors have been the tag team champions for quite some time. Do I think it's gonna be a chance for Becky 2 belts to happen again? Well, considering that it's coming up to WrestleMania season and Royal Rumble season, I don't think so. So who do I think is going to win? The Kabuki Warriors. Who do I want to win? Charlotte and Becky. It's going to be a a good, really high spot matchup, because you got the insane elbow from Kairi Sane. Asuka could easily use the chair. I think she may have to practice a little bit more, because it was a very sloppy chair assault from her and Kairi Sane when they attacked Charlotte on Raw this week. So yeah, I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So, and we know that Charlotte's good at using chairs, and we've seen Becky use a chair. I mean, we've gone very much nearly full circle with Charlotte and Becky sometimes. They're friends, they're enemies, they're frenemies, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. So, will they work together? As they come as most I hear this a lot in WWE and wrestling in general, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And so that could come into play here in this matchup. So once again, I think it'll be the Kabuki Warriors, but I want Charlotte and Becky to win. End of that prediction, and now on to the next one. Well, this rivalry is now officially gonna be maybe coming to an end, and probably won't be. Probably just started in a sense as well. Let's just go back, shall we, to remind everybody what's happened. So basically, a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago now, Rusev returned as a heel. And everyone started chanting Rusev Day, so they turned him babyface. But the only way of course, Bobby Lashley came out to distract Rusev in a match with Lana, who got miscued about 800 times, who then kissed Bobby Lashley, meaning that she was cheating on Rusev with Bobby Lashley. And as the saying goes, and I'll say it once, and this is a joke, not to be taken seriously, as I said to myself and the people that also watch it, once you go black, you don't go back. But seriously, I don't know, this is a very confusing situation where, like, are in real life Rusev and Lana having problems in real life and making it turn into a storyline? Or is it, I mean, I've seen on Facebook / Twitter that, or just on the internet somewhere else, that Rusev is actually enjoying this storyline. It's very weird and complicated rivalry, which is now going to be solved, where we've had arrests, we had Rusev being arrested, we had Bobby Lashley and Lana being arrested at one point, we had all kinds of craziness, which now the divorce is final this week on Raw, when they had the divorce and Bobby Lashley attacking Rusev, taking him on the outside, then putting him back in, and then he got put through the table by Rusev, and now here we are at TLC. There's going to be a tables match, where the only way to win, which table matches are alone, I've never understood this, even when I first saw a table match on WWE television, is to put your opponent through a table to win the match. It makes sense over the years. That's just the rules of the game, really. It kind of makes sense to put them through it, and it hurts to put through a table. So therefore, it's the only way to win. So that's the way to it. So we're either going to see Rusev be put through a table, or we'll see Bobby Lashley get put through a table, and whoever gets put through that table will lose. So who do I think is going to be the one that's being put through the table, and who do I think is going to be the one putting through the table? Anyway, who do I think is going to win? Rusev! No doubt. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if Bobby Lashley wins, because this is like you cheated on me, I signed a divorce, do you reckon we're going to get that good ending? Because I think so. And who do I want to win? Rusev! This is again one of those predictions where I can't really bet against Rusev at this point. But I've done that double down bet before and I got it wrong. So, hey, anything goes into WWE. It's all a crazy topsy-turvy type of land of opportunity and stuff like that. It's where everyone wants to be, or in some cases doesn't want to be. But that's another discussion for another day, because this is the TLC predictions, baby. And we're going to go on to the next match. Oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And the next match is, the New Day, the Tag Team Champions, are facing their old arch nemesis, the Revival. How many more times can we have this matchup? It'll be playing hot potato with the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I mean, they've done it on Raw. I don't know. It seems to be that a Revival will win the tag team titles. Then the New Day beat them for it. Then the Revival beat the New. It's like, come on, give another team a chance to become tag team champions. Like Heavy Machinery, the one. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if the B team was to win a shot against the tag team champions. Even if they would lose, at least you could say they got a chance. As much as I like to see I like seeing the Revival, I don't really like them getting the title matches constantly. Whether that was part of trying to keep them around, is to constantly giving them championship opportunities, and then the belts for a few weeks, and then losing them to the New Day or whatever. I don't know where to pick for this one, so I'm not really excited to see this matchup. And even though the New Day, I do like the New Day, and I do like the Revival. You got the Shadow Machine versus the Midnight Hour. You got so many good talents in this matchup, and they can work very well together with good chemistry. I just don't want to see this match. It's been done. Come on, give another team a chance to face the New Day. Let me just add a little backstory on how the Revival got here. On SmackDown last week, it was there was a elimination fatal 4-way matchup. It was the Revival. It was Lucha House Party, the team of Ali and Shorty G, and Heavy Machinery, all in a fatal 4-way elimination matchup. And obviously the Revival won, and so the New Day were at ringside commentating on this matchup. Very good commentary from them, as per usual, and ended up the Revival winning. So that's how the Revival got here to TLC. It's just a normal tag team match, not even a ladder match for it. I would, at least with a ladder match, it would be a little bit more exciting. Just to the fact that it's tables, ladders, and chairs, and there's only one tables match, 2 TLC matches, and not a single ladder match or a chairs match. So maybe, hopefully, on the night it'll get changed, or maybe on SmackDown it might get changed to a ladder match. That would make it better, but as it stands, it's a normal tag team match, so who knows, maybe it'll get changed on SmackDown to a ladder match. That would make it a better matchup in my opinion. But who do I think is going to win? The New Day! And if it does get it changed into a ladder match, still I'll get it with who I think. But, strangely enough, because the New Day have been champions for quite some time, I want the Revival to win. Because, there's only so much of the New Day that I could put up with. So, they said that we're going to change the way things were and go back to being serious tag team wrestlers. I think they said wrestling. But either way, I thought that was a no-no, but it's okay to say that wrestling compared to wrestlers. So yeah, that is that match, and we'll predict the next one. On to the next match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, King Corbin will be facing Roman Reigns in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. For no good reason. Not even the crown is on the line. Like, how can you this has never ever made any sense to me. Even beforehand, when it was just one guy versus another guy, when there weren't even a title on the line. At least with the Kabuki Warriors matchup, you could, and it's for the titles, you can climb up and get the titles and put it down. This, it's just everything is legal. Tables, ladders, and chairs are just legal. You got opinions. Even in video games where that was the only way of playing that TLC match was by pinfall and submission, and it just doesn't make sense to me. I think to me also that Baron Corbin picture looks photoshopped as hell. That looks like a old Constable Corbin picture with the new stuff on it. Because look at it, that looks like I did that. But that's what the bit doesn't look like, and it's really weird and stuff. You know, it's just I'm sorry, but it looks like he's staring right at me, really goofily with a smile. Just makes me laugh. But back to the subject at hand. This tables, ladders, and chairs match just doesn't make any sense. At least if there was something up for grabs, which like the crowd, I know that Roman Reigns, it claims it's his yard, and King Reigns or King Roman doesn't make any sense. But at least something has to be dangling above them so that they can pull it down. That's the whole idea of tables, ladders, and chairs matches, and you know, it doesn't. To me, it just doesn't make sense. But regardless, who do I think is going to win? Because it's all legal, and it's going to get beaten the shit out of and get his revenge. Roman Reigns. Who do I want to win? King Corbin. Just to see the look on the Roman, just to hear what he has to say, and on the next week on SmackDown afterwards, where he'll say, "I told you I was gonna win," and all that type of bollocks, that type of stuff. Because I love King Corbin, I love Baron Corbin's work. Not many people do. Most people hate Baron Corbin, but I love his work, man. I love to hate him, you know. Because he's so smug and arrogant after he wins his matches, and you know he comes up with all these excuses like, I want to boo him and I want to do that. That's why I love Baron Corbin as a wrestler. He does it exactly right as a heel. I don't think it would be if he was ever a babyface, he would fail miserably. But as a heel, keep up the good work, Baron. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, Roman Reigns, King Corbin, TLC, where everything's legal. Someone's gonna grab a chair and whack it about. Someone's gonna get put through tables. I can guarantee you, at least once in one of these TLC matches, whether it's the women's one or the men's one here, there's gonna be double tables. There's gonna be at least a stack of tables, which is like a big spot or something. You know, something's gonna happen like that. I don't know. But, you know, and I saw there's only one more match after this, unless more get added after SmackDown, of course, but for some reason Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens isn't on there. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Meh. Oh well, but we'll get on to the last matchup, folks. Well, this is a hard one to judge. I just did some reading just on the WWE.com, and this is the main event. As apparently, it's going to be Bray Wyatt versus The Miz. Now, I haven't seen the fact that I didn't go on to say that it was for the WWE Universal Championship, and this is going to be the first time that we see the Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt compared to the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So, therefore, every Fiend match that we've had, apart from when he faced Finn Balor in his debut, ever since winning the championship, he defended, like, when he faced Seth Rollins for the championship at Hell in a Cell, it was the Fiend. When the second time round, Crown Jewel, when he won the championship, he was the Fiend. When he defended it against Daniel Bryan, it was the Fiend. So, the fact that he's facing The Miz, I have a feeling it ain't gonna be for the championship. It's just the Universal Champion Bray Wyatt is gonna be facing The Miz. No stipulations whatsoever, no chair match or tables, ladders, and chair match, or no table match or no ladder match or whatsoever. It's just a normal singles match. And considering we ain't seen Daniel Bryan since last week or a couple of weeks ago, where after doing this big promo and convincing that he's going to go back to the Yes Movement, the Fiend attacked Daniel Bryan and dragged him underneath the ring, and he started pulling his hair out, which everyone all knows that it was pre-prepared hair underneath that ring, but don't want to break kayfabe, so yeah, he pulled his hair out, which looked really good, to be honest. It's for something like a horror character, like where it's got action, So Bray Wyatt kind of reminds me of some psycho nut job of a horror villain slash maybe just a normal villain like from a superhero movie or something, because there's two. It's like, it kind of reminds me of like Two-Face, where you got Harvey Dent, who's like he's to have a happy, Harvey Dent is like, the good guy, but he's still trying to do good for wrong reasons or something. I don't know much about Batman or DC or anything. I'm just trying to think for what I can remember. And you got Two-Face, who the other side, the bad guy, where it's like heads I win, tails you lose type of situation. So, or maybe you got the Bray Wyatt. So in this case, the Funhouse got Bray Wyatt, where he's yay, but then he'll say see you in hell. Or then you got the Fiend that doesn't give a shit and beat the shit out of you. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup. And I am going to put a double whammy. There's no way the Miz is going to win this one. So, who do I think is going to win? Bray Wyatt. Who do I want to win? Bray Wyatt. There you have it, folks. Action. And there you have it, folks. That is the TLC predictions. And, what is it? Is it still recording? Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, action. So there you have it, folks. That's the TLC predictions. It's gonna be an interesting one. With it again, as I'm recording this on Thursday, we're gonna see some more matches added. If there are added, I will make the predictions on the reactions. And review. I will go back to normal because I'm feeling 100% better this time. Even the last time when I didn't do it like normal, it took a lot of less stress off of me. But I will go back to normal next time when I do the TLC reactions and review. And until the TLC reactions and review on Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.